First, we're going to make the cookie. For this tutorial, I'm going to be using yellow Easy Peasy yarn to demonstrate because it's easier to see on video, but for this part you should be using the color you prefer for the cookie, perhaps a chocolate or a cream. Both sides of the cookie are identical. I like to use a chocolate base with a cream icing. In order to help beginners learn to read written patterns, I'm going to put the instructions as they are typically written in patterns above, and then provide more detail in the voiceover with captions. The number in brackets at the end is the number of stitches in each round or row. We're going to start with a magic circle with 6 single crochet stitches. I have videos linked in the description below that slowly go over how to do this step, as well as other steps in the video. There are 2 ways to make a magic ring. I'm going to demonstrate the default method, but the alternative method is linked below. It's sometimes easier for beginners. For the next round, crochet an increase stitch into each of your previous stitches. To perform an increase stitch, crochet 2 stitches into 1 stitch, and unless specified by the pattern writer, the default is 2 single crochet stitches. Because you started with 6 stitches in the previous round, you should now have 12 stitches at the end of this round. For the next round, crochet an increase stitch, then a single crochet stitch, and repeat this pattern 5 more times. You should have 18 stitches at the end of this round. Okay, if you're a beginner and the next pattern instruction looks stressful, don't worry, I'm about to walk you through it. The commas are used to separate stitch instructions. Everything in parentheses is multiplied by the amount that follows. So as set forth in the bottom left corner of the screen, we do a single crochet stitch, then we do the sequence of an increase stitch, then 2 single crochet stitches 5 times. Then we finish with an increase stitch and a single crochet stitch. This next round is more straightforward. You do a sequence of an increase stitch, then 3 single crochet stitches 6 times. This is the last round of the sugar cookie. Do 3 single crochet stitches. Then do the sequence of an increase stitch and 4 single crochet stitches 5 times. Finish the round with an increase stitch and a single crochet stitch, and you're ready to move on to the tree. You're all done with your tree. Now sew the 2 sides of the cookie together. Lightly stuff with your desired amount of fiberfill before you close. Chain 4. If you're not sure how to make a starting chain, I have slower videos linked in the description. Working into the second chain from hook, crochet 3 single crochet stitches. Chain 1 and turn. Crochet an increase stitch, then a single crochet stitch, and an increase stitch. Chain 1 and turn. Crochet an increase stitch, 3 single crochet stitches, and then an increase stitch. Chain 1 and turn. Crochet an increase stitch, 2 single crochet stitches, an increase stitch, 2 single crochet stitches, and an increase stitch. Chain 1 and turn. Crochet 10 single crochet stitches and fasten off. Sew the hat onto the cookie. Now for the nose. Chain 3. Working into the second chain from hook, crochet a single crochet stitch. Crochet a slip stitch and fasten off. Now sew it to the face like so. Embroider the eyes and then embroider the mouth, and then you're finished. If you're not sure how to embroider, I have a link in the description.